Melanoma, the deadliest type of skin cancer, usually begins as an abnormal mole. If left untreated, it can grow deep into the skin and travel along the lymphatic system or bloodstream and start tumors in important organs like the brain, lungs, or liver. While rates of melanoma have reached about 100,000 a year, related deaths are down to about 8% or 8,000 a year.
Early detection is actually the key, because if we could find every melanoma early, we could cure every melanoma. And what people need to do is everybody needs to be aware of their moles.
Doctors suggest using the ABCDEs of melanoma to detect a suspicious mole. See a doctor if you find one that's asymmetrical, with an uneven border, is more than one color, a diameter bigger than a pencil eraser, or is evolving. If a biopsy shows a suspicious mole is indeed melanoma, a doctor will likely remove it.
UV exposure and ultraviolet exposure from the sun's rays is really the #1 most preventable and avoidable cause of not only skin cancer, but also signs of aging. So things like fine lines, wrinkles, brown spots, loss of elasticity. And just one blistering sunburn during childhood or adolescence can actually more than double your risk of melanoma later in life.
A broad-spectrum sunscreen with an SPF of 30 or more helps protect against the sun's harmful rays. Check whether the type of sunscreen is mineral or chemical.
The FDA considers the mineral sunscreens to be generally recognized as safe and effective, GRASE. But when it comes to the chemical sunscreens, they're actually calling for sunscreen manufacturers to really take a closer look at the safety of some of those ingredients.
That's because animal studies show the chemicals can be absorbed into the bloodstream, and at least one, oxybenzone, could possibly cause hormone disturbances. Doctors say any type of sunscreen is better than none at all, but these products are not perfect, and neither are we. Research shows most people don't use enough sunscreen or reapply it as often as we should. That's why physical sunblocks are also recommended. Things like shade, clothing, sunglasses, and a wide-brimmed hat. And while spray tans and self-tanning lotions are okay, never use tanning beds, which emit 4 times more ultraviolet radiation than the sun. Lorie Johnson, CBN News.